What's up, everybody? Joe White here. And, no, it's not a beer. It's Sprite Zero. Calm down. We'll be cooking something different here with our Instant Pot today. I'm going to be cooking some Kielbasa. This, from Meyer. Can y'all see that? Sliced. Is it Polska? There. Golly, the lighting is horrible. There. Sliced Polska Kielbasa. Why I said that with a Japanese accent, I don't ever know. Oh, Kielbasa! It's so racist of me, I'm sorry. Did I eat this in Japan? If anybody's ever been to Japan, let me know. Do they eat this stuff over there? So Kielbasa. It's probably how you say it. You go to the restaurant and they ask you, "Ni hao ma?" That's Mandarin. "Ni hao?" You say, "So Kielbasa." I don't know. We're doing something different today, so, alright, so, we're gonna start by sauteing our vegetables a little bit here, and I found something new. Why is this not, that's weird. Why is it doing that? Okay, I don't know why it's doing this, but oh well, I found these, and this is convenient because I'm on the truck. I'm not really supposed to have a knife. I gotta save space, so I found these. Land O'Lakes butter balls, salted buttery balls. That's right, ladies. You can now buy your butter. You can buy buttered balls that are salted. So put these buttery, salty balls in your mouth. How many do you get? Well, it's about 2 sticks worth of butter here. You get 32 balls. Salted, buttery balls. And that equals up to 1 cup of butter. And they took off the Land O'Lakes lady. They had an Indian, a Native American woman in the O. And they took her away because the Native Americans were getting mad. Well, I hate to put the hammer down on y'all, but I'm about a quarter Cherokee. My great grandmother on my father's side was full-blooded Cherokee Indian, so that makes me about a quarter Cherokee. So what am I gonna, you took something away from me. What am I supposed to think about now when I'm waxing my carrot in the back of the truck later? Come on now. You gotta look out for me here. We get no respect, us Native Americans. I liked her. I thought she was sexy. Anyway. She made me think of butter. Balls. Now I got buttery balls with no lady on the package. It just takes a lot away from me. Why don't you take away the balls too? I'm left with nothing. Alright, let's open up my balls. My salty, buttery balls with no lady. No squaw. And this says 2 balls equal 1 tablespoon of butter. I'm actually going to take a little bit of insurance out here so my balls don't burn. Don't want to burn your balls. I'm going to put a little bit of olive oil in here. That's going to stop my balls from burning. My salty, buttery balls. Not to be confused with the chocolate salty balls from Chef from South Park. Put my balls back in the fridge. Ooh, them balls is melting nice. Melt my balls. Oh, my balls is melting. Oh, baby. Peppers and onions going in the mix. Probably got to dig down to find the peppers. It's alright, I love onions. So get in there, pepper. Join my balls. What do they say? Hey, everybody, have you seen my balls? I know the song. Hey, everybody, have you seen my balls? Are big and salty and brown. If you ever need a quick pick me up, just put my balls in your mouth. Woo. Suck on my buttery salted balls. Stick them in your mouth and suck them. You know, my mother once told me that my Uncle Charles, may he rest in peace, used to take sticks of butter out of the fridge and eat them whole. Ugh. So we're going to saute these in my melted balls. Get them nice and coated with that ball butter. Anyway, I'll stop. And we'll come back when the butter ball coated peppers and onions get softened a little. Alright, we're going to add some Morton Seasonal. There's probably a tab I got to take off here. No, there ain't. No shit. Okay. Put that lid back on now. We're only going to add a little bit of this because this kielbasa and the rice and everything else is going to have salt in it. The buttery balls have salt in them. Now we're going to add some garlic, of course, as my tablet starts playing the Beetlejuice musical soundtrack. Yes, they turned Beetlejuice into a musical, and it looks amazing. I can't wait to go see the off-Broadway version of it next year, the touring version. We're going to add garlic, and we're going to add some kielbasa. We're going to add this all. You know what? Yeah. Because we're going to make 2 meals worth here. And we start. Ah, I need my towel. Where's my... There we go. I'm hoping to maybe render some fat out of here, because we're going to use that to, we're going to use the fat that renders out of this to coat our rice-a-roni. But, we'll be back when this gets a little color on it. I did make a mistake last night. I tried to make goulash. It didn't turn out good because everything stuck to the bottom of the pan, or the pot. The pot never came up to pressure. I had to scrub this pot clean because stuff was burnt to the bottom of it. It was a mess. But we'll be back here in a minute. Now that we got a little bit of liquid in there, going to put in some Italian seasoning. About chocolate, let you know. Extra, nothing new for the time spectre. So. And we'll be back in a minute. Alright. And the switch case, I swear. I thought it would be better propping it up, but it ain't. So as you can see, we're getting a little bit of color on there. Constantly scraping the bottom of this thing. I wish they made a non-stick version of this. Please, in the comments below, let me know if they make a non-stick version of this pot. Because look at that. I got to scrape all that off of there in a minute. There we go. Getting a little bit of color on there. It's nice. We'll be back in a minute. Alright, we're back. And this is about as good as it's going to get here. I could let it go longer, but don't want to. I mean, it's got some color on there. So we're going to take this out of the Instant Pot. Now you might be saying to yourself, what's he going to do with all that grease? Is he going to dump that grease out of there? No, we're not going to get rid of that beautiful flavor. Alright. Come on out of there, onions and peppers and whatnot. Whatnot. Yeah, I got whatnot in here. Where do you buy whatnot? They sell whatnot right next to the whodunit. And the whatchamacallit, which is a real thing. A good thing, actually. I like whatchamacallits. They're a good candy bar. Alright. So we're going to scrape off all this. We're not going to let this burn, because we're going to go in with our rice-a-roni. We're going to get all this coated in that fat. May add a little bit of butter to this so that it doesn't burn all the way. Add another butter ball. Hurry up, gotta hurry up. Gotta turn this on low. Scrape, scrape, scrape. Scrape, scrape, scrape. Scrape your Insta. Scrape your Insta. We're going to add a little bit of cooking spray to this, actually, because I don't want that bottom to burn again. And olive oil is good for you, right? Alright. Let this go for a few minutes and we'll come back. Alright. While this is sauteing away here, this is the second time I've cooked rice-a-roni in this thing, and some of you people might be going, what's rice-a-roni? I've never heard of the rice-a-roni, Joe. Well, according to the Wikipedia here, rice-a-roni is an 1890 Italian-born immigrant Domenico Di Monaco moved to California, where he established a fresh produce store. He became successful and he married Maria Ferrigno from Italy. Back home, her family owned a pasta factory, so in 1912 she persuaded him to establish a similar business in the Mission District of San Francisco. The enterprise was called Gargano Products Inc., and it delivered pasta to Italian stores and restaurants in the area. Di Domenico's sons, Pasky and Vince, Tom and Anthony, worked with him. In 1934, they changed the name to Golden Grain Macaroni Company. Tom's wife Lois was inspired by the pilaf recipe she received from an Armenian immigrant. In 1958, rice-a-roni was invented when Vince added a dry chicken soup mix to rice and macaroni. It was introduced in 1958 in the northwestern United States and went nationwide 4 years later. Because of its origins, it's called the San Francisco treat. So, that's about as brown as I'm going to take it. I could take it a little bit further, but I'm starting to smell it. So, here we go. Scissors here. Water goes in. 1.5 cups. We're going to use this water to scrape the bottom of this pan and the sides of the pan. As best we can, scrape your pan. See if I could tilt it a little bit. I'm not feeling anything on the bottom yet. Alright. Seasoning packet goes in. Again, this is cheddar broccoli. Come on. Silly ass plastic measuring cup. Alright. Seasoning packet goes in. All the seasoning goes in. Stir. When all that dissolved in there, still scraping the bottom of the pan as we go. We're going to set this thing to high pressure. We're going to cancel that saute function there. Clamp on our lid. Pressure cook, high pressure for I believe it is 5 minutes. Yep, high pressure 5 minutes. Set it to there. We'll come back and see what happens. Oh, so what have I been doing today while this is doing? I've been watching this Johnny Depp trial. Has anybody else been watching this thing? Oh my God, what a circus this is. I mean, what a circus. And then, clearly Johnny Depp is in the right. Well, I won't say he's in the right, but he's clearly got his case won. Yet all the news outlets, NBC, CNN, Fox News, even Fox News, wants to paint Johnny Depp out to be the bad guy. How dare he? Oh, he was branded a wife beater in the UK. Well, it makes me wonder what they're going to do when they find his ass, or when they find Amber Heard's ass guilty of defamation in this country. When they find out that he was not a wife beater, maybe he, okay, maybe he did hit her. But she hit him too. I'm not saying two wrongs make a right here. But this Me Too thing and the women playing the victim card and blah, blah, blah. And he's on drugs and alcohol. Well, guess what? She's admitted to doing the same shit that he did. The magic mushroom testimony. So, closing arguments are supposed to take place Friday. Kate Moss, some supermodel, is supposed to testify on Depp's behalf tomorrow. They had some guy today. Dude was clearly batting on the other team, if you catch my drift. Not that there's anything wrong with that. Maybe he bats for both teams. I don't know. Maybe he's a switch hitter. ran some place called the Trailer Palace in California. Trailer Palace. That's slang for glory hole. The innkeepers of the Trailer Palace. That's slang for jizz mopper. So and then they have enough nerve to ask this guy, is it true that you used to wear a black a shirt made out of black mesh material? Like, that makes a difference on anything. Like, oh, okay, yeah, dude, let's go ahead and put it out there that you're gay, like it matters. You know, come on. The dude opens his mouth for 2 seconds and you can tell he's gay. Come on now. Come on now. Anyway, folks, this whole trial's been a shit show. It's been one laugh after another, and the legal guys on YouTube, the law tubers, the legal tubers, whatever you want to call them. You got the DUI guy who came all the way from Kentucky to sit in the trial, and they're begging people to save their place in line so that they get into the gallery every day, and oh my God! And the sheriff's office in Alexandria is having to tell people, do not get in line. Don't start waiting in line until after 1 a.m. So it's literally a shit show, and it's even made even more of a shit show circus by people like these law tubers, by people like people who want to sit in line just so these law tubers can get in the gallery. Crazy. Anyway, this thing is getting ready to come up to pressure. Whose side are you on? Are you on Amber Heard's side? Or are you on Justice for Johnny's side? I'm Justice for Johnny. You both were in the wrong. You should have kept things private and don't run your mouth into a damn op-ed piece in the New York Times, New York Post, whatever it was. And, Johnny Depp's legal team, that Camille Vasquez, 5 minutes starting now, that Camille Vasquez, she's my age. She doesn't look like she's my age. She looks like she's about her early 40s, and very smart woman, very ruthless woman. Do I think Johnny Depp's banging her? Gonna have to lean toward the yes side of that. Like I said the other day, makes me wonder if she's handling it pro bono. Waka waka waka. Anyway, we got 5 minutes. We're counting it down. We'll be right back. You know, while this is counting down, I thought I'd take an opportunity to give you guys my thoughts on some things happening in the wrestling world. I don't think I've talked about the Naomi Sasha Banks walkout from last week. Everybody loves a good walkout, you know. Good for them for standing up for themselves. And my thing is, what took you so long? Why'd you come back, Sasha? Why'd you even come back? You know that they have no interest in pushing you. They've never once plugged your appearance on The Mandalorian. They don't care about you, even though you ought to be pushed. You ought to be their biggest moneymaker. You deserve to be their biggest moneymaker. But if you're not happy, leave. Take them to court. Your cousin Snoop Dogg could foot the legal bills to take them to court, to get yourself unfrozen and free of them. Naomi, you'll be back. We all know that. Your husband's not going anywhere. Your cousin-in-law is not going anywhere. They'll make it you know, from what I hear, Becky Lynch is not a real well-liked person either. So if she can walk around with all the heat she has, you can too. Stephanie McMahon taking a leave of absence. Well, I think this is partly due to the fact that she's in her late 40s, and you know, that woman, despite what people think, she does put in the work. She does put in the work. Well deserved, well needed. And yeah, go ahead, go raise your girls up a little bit. They're more than teenagers now. They're getting ready to be, golly, they'll be what, 20 years old this year? One of them will be. So there you go. Couple things, other things. Double or Nothing is this weekend. I will be doing a video later on in the week giving my predictions for this. I want to see how Dynamite, the go-home version of Dynamite, comes out tonight, or tomorrow night, rather. Ric Flair's wrestling again. Ugh. I wasn't a fan of it the last time he tried to come out of retirement, but anyway. So, oh, there we go. Wait till this stops beeping. And we'll do the old quick release. That's all steam. Smells good. Golly, I smell that already. That's smelling good, I guarantee. It's a long pressure release. That's what she said. Oh, it's dying down. Up, the button dropped. Alright. There she is. Looking good, looking good. Now watch what we do here. Got to scrape up the bottom. Nothing really stuck. That's happy about that. Golly, that looks better than the last time I cooked it. Now watch what we do. Kielbasa, peppers, and onions. Go back in. I'm going to wipe out that grease because I don't really want to eat that. It probably tastes good, but my doctor says my cholesterol is high. If that's the case, I probably shouldn't be eating sausage, period. But alright. I shouldn't be eating any of this, period. I probably should be eating rabbit food all damn day. But then, we're going to do something special. Because I want to. I have a drained can. Dark red kidney beans going in there. Can't help it. I gotta have some. I gotta have kidney beans with kielbasa. You just have to, man. This is, to me, it's a must-have. All right. Now, let's mix this all together. So it's kind of like a cheesy kielbasa red beans and rice dish. Don't that look good? I think it looks good. I can't wait to eat this. We gonna eat. Y'all wanna eat? We gonna eat. Man, that looks so good. Alright. And that's it. I ain't gonna try to taste it right now. It's too hot. Remember, if you see a truck on the road, big rig, like the one I drive on the road, give us lots of room. Don't tailgate us. If we need to get over, if we signal that we need to get over, let us over. If you can't see our mirrors, we can't see you, and we'll see you down the road. Man, that